3, 2, 1. Hooray! Oh, the window's closed. We survived. Quick, Duffy, do a head count. Make sure everybody's accounted for. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 15, Episode 3 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today we are playing Kelty Hearts and Besiktas in the Champions League. I decided we'll do a Wales episode a little bit further, a little bit deeper into World Cup qualifying. It was so early on, it did seem a little bit silly to not waste an episode, but prolong the season unnecessarily for for a Wales game. But we will catch you up on what's happened. Now, window is closed. We haven't lost anybody that we didn't want to lose. The only other signing that's left is John Davis. Now, he went to FM20 for what is, I think, a non-Bala Town Welsh record of £35,000. Now, he came in under the Penis Initiative, and I still think he's quite a good player, but we have so many midfield players that he just wasn't going to get time. So he's going to go off to FM20. I'm expecting him to do quite well for them. And yeah, so that's a good thing. But window otherwise is closed, and yet again, we've made a profit in the transfer market. Despite me, my genuine best efforts to try and spend money, we just keep making more and more money in the transfer window. So we've got 44 million to still spend if we need to in January. We've still got almost half our wage budget. We can't give the money away. It's becoming a little bit frustrating, to be honest. But anyway, that's where we are in the transfer market and finances. Very, very nice place indeed. Now, there are 3 games to catch you up on since last episode, all of them in the league, starting with a league match against Aberystwyth. Now, of course, they humiliated us in a kind of boring way in the Welsh Cup final last season, so let's see if we can get our revenge. We went in front in the second half when James Lewis picked out Big Mac in space. Aberystwyth pulled level before KDH restored our lead and then finished Big Mac's knockdown to steal the points. So we did, kind of. I mean, it looks very, very similar match stats to the final, as a matter of fact. On this occasion, though, it was a KDH double late on that secured it for us. We dominated the game, as you can see. We did just leave a little bit late. Big Mac got the early goal, and they pulled level as well. So that is some very minor revenge for our Welsh Cup final defeat. The next game was against Connah's Quay. And we couldn't score to save ourselves in this one. Jason Isaac, the young striker, he missed a penalty. Penalty taking of 10. You'd expect a little bit better from him, to be honest. But I honestly think we could still be playing this game now. Absolutely dominated it. Look at that. And we just, as I said, we just could not score to save ourselves. Final game to catch you up on was against newly promoted Carnarvon. We fell behind late in the first half, but KDH pulled us level after the break. So, same old story, we struggled to score and more drop points in the league already this season. We gave Gary Turpie a start in this one and he did really, really well. Man of the match performance as well, so he is coming along very, very nicely. The next game, to be honest, the main reason why we sold John Davis was because Turpie is coming along very, very nicely indeed. KDH again got the goal for us. We went behind to Kirk Buckland. You may remember that name. He came through the same youth intake, of course, as Damien Allmark. So what could have been for him, perhaps. But, it was a massively, massively disappointing game. Nice to see Rhys Williams, though, again as well. Of course, a big part of building our club up into the behemoth that it is today. A quick look at what all that means for the league tables, and we will see that... that's almost mid-table, isn't it? We do have games in hand, obviously, but even if we win that game in hand, Cavan Druids are still going to be above us on by right. So we need to sort out our league form because it's not the walk in the park it once was, is it? And of course, today, as I said, Kelty Hearts at home in the IRN BRU, and then we begin Champions League football against Besiktas. Now, let's have a look here at what we're doing against Kelty Hearts. We are the favourites and heavy, heavy favourites of that. Now, a reminder in the IRN BRU. It's British players only. If the country is eligible to play in the IRN BRU, then players from that league can play, or that country can play in our team. Andy Webster is their manager. He's come in about a year, 2 years ago. A very cautious, standard style of play. Kelty Hearts are in League 2 right now, so we can see them there. Early days in the season, of course, but there they are. We're expecting maybe something like this, maybe something a little bit more defensive. It's difficult to know exactly, if they're going to come out the same way against us. We can see very, very compact there in their heat map, and there's all the other ins and outs. A bit of a mishmash of key passes. This is the team we're sending out. Hopefully it'll be good enough to get the job done for us. So it's McCarthy in goal. The youngster Parry goes at left back. He is hopefully going to continue to develop for us this season. We're going to go with Gurke and Evans. We know all about Gurke and Evans, don't we? So I'll give you a quick look at them. Dewey Moore is going to get the game at right back. He's left-footed, which isn't ideal, but he's potentially quite good. Brewerton, we know Brewerton and we know Buckley, so they'll get the starts there. Gareth Smith gets the just start at right wing. Denigami as the on Gonch, and the other winger is going to be Sean Davis, who is an absolute star, never lets us down. Allmark gets the start up top. Not been in the best goal scoring form so far this season, so let's hope he dusts off those goal scoring boots and uses them today. So they have come out in that usual formation they play. I mean, no matter how you cut this, it's a Scottish League 2 side. We should be good enough to beat them. Gomez says encourage the team. We've been on a good... I'm almost thinking we need to maybe be assertive. I expect nothing but a win here. I mean, that could put a lot of pressure on them, but I'm thinking we're not playing particularly well in the league, and I'm wondering if we need to be a little bit more assertive, perhaps. I mean, this is a pretty good team we've sent out. Denigami, Buckley, and Brewerton. I mean, that's on a day that could be Wales as midfield. So, that should be strong enough. We've got Smith to take a corner. It's a decent one. It's headed away. It's down for Buckley, and Damien Allmark, he poaches a goal there. Ken Buckley with the drive, and Allmark has been there on the spot and managed to divert it past the goalkeeper. Let's have another look and see if it needed the touch. I suspect it didn't. Header away, nice knockdown from Gurke. No, was it going wide? I tell you what, he's very, very close to being offside. But to be fair to him, maybe that did need the touch. Gami with a free kick. That's a header. Oh, I thought it was going to that far corner, but no, goalkeeper claims that. And let's see what we can do here. Ball forward, picked up easily by Dewey Moore, but not the best header he'll do, hopefully anyway. If that's his high point, then we do have some questions to ask. That's a better one. All right, Buckley on possession. Ben Evans just took his time there, letting himself get closed down, but he's picked out Smith nicely. Allmark's lurking in the middle. Goalkeeper makes a good save, and we're going to have another corner, and it's going to be Smith go over to take it. An in-swinger, of course. Let's see if we can get somebody into this one. It's another good one into a decent area. Buckley should pick that up, and he loses out there, which isn't ideal. Can we go and win this back? We will put good pressure on the ball, and that ends the highlight regardless. Alright, is this Denigami? It should be Denigami. We've seen him score free kicks for fun. This is essentially a penalty for him. Oh, he's hit the post. He is a wonderful free kick taker. And are we going to find ourselves under a bit of pressure here? We've got men back. We should be good enough. We should have enough men back to... I'm not quite sure whether it needed to be a foul there, Mr. Buckley, but that's fine. He didn't get a booking for it, so we'll let him off. We've got another free kick. Denigami again, a little bit further out, but more central. Can he bend this one in for us? Denigami, it's... another really good effort. And it's another corner. He's the Welsh Ronaldo. No, that's harsh, because Ronaldo's not that good at free kicks. Here we go with Smith, it's headed away. Buckley's there, and that is the end of the highlight. I'd like a second goal, ideally, just to help kill off the game. We're going for another Denigami free kick. Get out of the way, number 14, or whoever that was. It's another save. Honestly, it's like taking penalties for him. He's an absolute freak. Smith now with another corner. Can we get the second goal here? It's down for Buckley. He doesn't need Allmark to stick that one in for him. Kenny Buckley gets his first of the season. It's 2-0. That looked to be a very, very nice finish as well. A running volley almost. We'll have another look at it here. Smith, another good ball in, headed away. And Buckley, I tell you what, he's run around that to get it on his forehand. Absolutely smashed it in. Wonderful stuff. Alright, another corner. It's domination, isn't it? We can't pick them apart from open play, and that's over the bar from Allmark. But we're certainly putting a lot of pressure on their goal. Here we go. This is open play. Parry with a throw there for Brewerton. Brewerton, not quite sure what was going on there. They could have won possession, but we still have it, which is good. Buckley, cross-field ball there for Smith. Down to Gami for Allmark. Allmark, can he turn? He gets it back for Sean Davis. No power on that shot. And straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Is that the highlight? No, it doesn't look like it is. Ball launched forward. And, Dewey Moore does get back. Nicely done, Dewey. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Gurke. He gets it forward to Brewerton, to Gurke. It's a long old highlight, this one, isn't it? Brewerton, ball over the top, looking for Allmark, finding Allmark. Damien Allmark. Oh, he doesn't have his goal-scoring boots on. It's a goal kick. He missed it altogether. Another corner. Smith to take again. Into a good area again. Headed away. Just the one man up. We should be okay with this. Can we win that back? That's the big question. No, he's gone past one. He's got, I tell you what, he's done really well there to get a shot away. But luckily for us, McCarthy in goal had that covered all day long. Let's give him some praise. We're doing okay here. We will look to make a change or two in the second half. I'd like to bring Turpey on and continue his development. What do we say to that? We're happy. Are we happy though? Don't get complacent. We haven't necessarily been... I mean, we've dominated the game without being good, you'd say. I mean, look at some of these match ratings. It's not ideal. Allmark, you're doing fine, mate. And we'll get back out there. We'll just give it 5 minutes to make sure that they don't get a good start to the half, and then we'll look to make those changes. There's a header in. It's over the bar again from Damien Allmark. I think Bukley's had a good game, but I think he might be the man to take off here because he could be useful against Besiktas. So we'll do that. Brewerton, we know he's not going to start because we have our new Serbian that's going to come in and play his role. Without giving too much away that's happened in the Wales games, I think Brewerton, he may be getting found out. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how much longer his Wales career is going to go on for. Let's get Davis, who's coming back to fitness. Let's get him off. Harry's looking tired at left back. We don't really have another option at left. I mean, we do. Dewey Moore's left footed. He could go over there. Do I have a right back on the bench? I'm not sure if I do. Lennon gets it forward. Headed down, and Garmy has it for Smith. He's looked good without the final product so far, Smith. There's a ball for Allmark to Sean Davis. Back for Turpey. Oh, Gary Turpey. That's a way to notch up your first goal for the club. It's a wonder strike from Gary Turpey, the young midfielder. That is a super strike. Excellent, excellent stuff. Sean Davis with the assist. That'll be his last input. Look at that. Laid it off. And Turpey, that is wonderful stuff. 25, 30 yards out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful strike. We'll make those changes. Oh, it's just one change, isn't it? We have Ewan on the bench, so we could actually make a change. We could take Parry off, who's looking tired, and then switch those two around. That works for me. And, well, 3-0, I mean, it doesn't flatter us. I think we've been more than worthy of 3-0. We've got another corner. Can we get a fourth? We can. It's Ben Evans with his first of the season. That looked a little bit soft. Not sure the goalkeeper will be pleased with his efforts there. But that is 4-0. That is definitely now job done. And maybe being a little bit more assertive with them before the game. That might be the way forward. I think, yeah, it's sort of adapting now to the league being stronger. I mean, not that this is a league game, but it's a game that we'd expect to win nonetheless. So we can't get away with, what do we want to say to that? Well done, don't get complacent. That's probably the way to go. But yeah, it's probably a case now of we can't get away with bad performances. So we're going to be playing Motherwell. That's a big name, isn't it, in the fourth round? So that'll be interesting to see how we get on there. Bukley, a goal and an assist. Well, to be honest, it should have been 2 goals, shouldn't it? Mr. Allmark. But guys, wait right there. We'll be back. We're hosting Besiktas in the opening game of our Champions League campaign. And, well, this is one of those ones that we really do have to win, isn't it? Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to start the Champions League campaign, but some wonderful news. The under-19s have gone and beaten Besiktas in their opening game 4-0, which is wonderful. Jarzabowski, who was, we put him down there to get some game time. He played well. Turpey went down to play in this one as well. A couple of other first-teamers as well. Dewey Moore got a game, as did Ewan. Basically, if they qualified, you know, it's some good competitive football for them. So they absolutely smashed them, though. Really, really good to see that. And it puts them in a good position, obviously, for the group. Now, a bit of bad news in the few days between the two games, and that is that we've lost Kenny Bukley. 2 to 3 weeks pulled knee ligament. It's not ideal, obviously. But if Gary Turpey can... Good thing we took him off, isn't it, to rest him for the for the Champions League. But if Gary Turpie can keep his form up, excuse me, then we're not going to miss him at all. But yeah, hopefully he will be back fighting fit sooner rather than later. Now, let's go back and have a look at what we're doing here against Besiktas. We are the favourites for this one. We've played them twice before, 1-1, lost one. I'm not quite sure when that was, though. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the Turkish league loaded up, and we know absolutely nothing about them. So that is never ideal, but we'll see how we get on here. This is a team we're sending out. It is, well, it's full strength, isn't it? It's Correa in goal. He's done really, really well, so he gets the European shirt over Theo for now. It's Thompson, Susnik, Beckett, and Noster as the back four. Nicolin and Arias. Now, Arias is the Mazzella. Pukland is the advanced playmaker. We saw they did wonders playing like that against Club Brugge, so let's hope they can do the same thing here. Holic is the trequartista. Fomin, who is still unhappy, but more importantly, still at the club. So hopefully he'll get over that relatively quickly. And De Mayo goes up top ahead of Freshie. We've picked him for this one. But we do have Freshie, Big Mac, Correa, Brewerton, Jovovic, or JJ I should say, and Tony on the bench. So it's a strong bench as well. Alright, so we can see the way they've lined. Is that Ollie Skip, the Tottenham guy? It is Oliver Skip. How old's he now? He must be getting on a bit. Only 32. Okay, he's younger than I realised. Anyway, beside the point. Yeah, we can see here they've come out sort of the defensive version of what we're playing. So hopefully that'll suit us, play into our hands. Gomez says challenge team to pick up where they left off. I'm going to say no one expects us to get a result. We're the favourites for the game. Scott there and impressed me. To be honest, the other team talks there. We are the favourites, so that doesn't really match up, does it? Alright, and here we go. A typically disappointing crowd for Champions League football that's not against one of the giants. But yeah, this is one of those games that we really... Now, we're in the red shirts, aren't we? We really do have to make sure we're winning. Here we go with Arias over a free kick. It's a decent one. It's into a good area. Pukland's header is saved. Beckett's there, still in a dangerous position. Dinks it in. Fomin gives us a 4th-minute lead. Or a 5th-minute lead, actually. His second of the season. Beckett with the assist. And that is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, ideally, we'll go and put a nice big score up here, but the important thing is just making sure we get the 3 points, because you imagine that Besiktas is going to be the weakest team in the group. They were certainly the 4th pot team, weren't they? So, yeah, this is a game that we really do need to make sure that we're winning, and ideally winning well. Arias now stands over a free kick in Denigami territory. Oh, I thought that was in. But just over. I have a sneeze coming, so that could happen at any second. We've got Nicolin looking nervous. Come on, mate. We didn't sign you to look nervous. Arias with a good ball in, but the keeper's done well there. He's come a long way, but he did claim it. Ball forward, and to nobody. Noster picks it up. Noster goes all the way back to Correa, and here we go, building from the back. Love to see it. Pukland now. What can he do? Can he pick up his Club Brugge form? He goes past one. Pukland can't quite get past the second. Keeps possession though. There's 3 men on him. And he can't quite come away with it. But we should get to that. We do. This is good pressure. Pukland gets it again from Beckett. A ball in. It's back post. Fomin is there. And Fomin's effort just over the bar. And we've got a corner to defend now. We don't have to worry about away goals necessarily. But obviously we don't want to be conceding. That's kind of beaten everybody. And what happens from here we wonder. Pena. Oh, good save from Correa. Probably saw that one late. We're under a little bit of pressure here. Ball down, unmarked. Oh, how has he missed that? We might just need to give it a concentrate, boys. That wasn't our proudest moment. Nicolin has the ball now. What's he going to do? Is he going to get caught in possession? He goes around the corner for Holic. Holic with a good ball to find Pukland. Pukland, he's pulling all the strings, isn't he? Good ball in. Fomin again. Fomin! This time it's just past the other post. Oh, we need this second goal, don't we? Come on, boys. Let's go and get it. Let's go get it. Let's give it a get creative. I don't like Nicolin's looking nervous. I have Brewerton. We have, what's his name? Correa on the bench. So there are options there. But, I mean, we brought him in to do a job in these sorts of games, and he's not really doing it for us. That was, shall we say, average at best in the end. Good start. I'm going to say I'm not pleased with that. It was a good start, and then not much after that. So that's not what we want. We do obviously have options to change things, but ideally we don't want to change things so early. Let's give it a demand more. De Mayo's having a poor game up front. Now, is that just a lack of opportunities, I wonder? Arias over a free kick. Can we make this one count? Not yet. Fomin has it. Back to Arias. to Thompson. He goes all the way back to Correa. I don't mind it, but let's just make sure we use this and build from the back and create something. Nosta with a nice ball there to find Fomin. Fomin, wonderful ball to find DeMeo. DeMeo's in. DeMeo can't quite place the finish. Puklan keeps the pressure on for us. He tries to lash one in and instead lashes it over the bar. Another free kick. Another one from Arias. It's another good one, and this time it's Holic. It's bounced around in there a little bit, but Holic has stuck it in. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. It didn't go in cleanly, or at least it didn't look like it went in cleanly. Oh no, it did. It did. It was the initial header there from Beckett, the centre-back with 2 assists now. How close was it to offside? Is that Holic there? No, it's not. I think who's number 18? Is that Puklan? I can't remember who that is. But anyway, he was dangerously close to offside. But that's the second goal. That gives us a little bit of daylight now. And suddenly, look at those match ratings improve. Do we need to make any changes? Possibly not. We can get rid of him. Nicolin has it. Thompson loses possession, but it's going to be picked up back there by Susnik. Susnik down the line finds Fomin. Fomin's cross is blocked. Susnik does well to keep possession there for us. Thompson goes back to the keeper. And again, we build from the back. And again, I don't mind this. If we're creating chances, keeping possession, that's all well and good. They're putting some pressure on us. We've played around their press nicely. Nicolin has it now. He goes forward looking for DeMeo. Is this DeMeo's goal? There it is. Alex DeMeo sticks in his 5th of the season. Nicolin with the assist. And, well, that was a thing of beauty. 3-0 now, and that should be job done. Good ball forward for Arias. Lays it off to Nicolin. Nicolin looks up, spots DeMeo making his run. And, well, there's the finish. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Now we want to try and keep a clean sheet if we can. If we can rack up another couple of goals, even better. And yeah, this is looking as though it's going to be a nice, solid start to our Champions League campaign. DeMeo's in a little bit of more space here. Can he get across in? It's blocked away. Puklan's there. He pulls it back for Arias. Back to Nosta. He goes back to Nicolin. In for Fomin. Oh, that's wonderful football. He's offside. I think Fomin's offside. Oh, that's a shame. It was champagne football. It was Barcelona. But Fomin, I think, just here. Yeah, he's just off. A wonderful little layoff, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was wonderful football. All right, another highlight. Susnik to Thompson. Thompson gets it forward for DeMeo. DeMeo eventually beats his man. Can he get another one? No. Wrong side for him, wasn't it, on his right foot. Couldn't quite bend it past the keeper. And we come back for yet another highlight. Pukland has it. He gets a ball forward. It's loads and loads of space there for Fomin. He keeps it in. He goes back for Thompson. Can Thompson get a cross in? He whips it in. It's down. It's there for Holic. And Holic makes it 4. A 3rd goal of the season for him. And, well, it's turned into a demolition this second half, isn't it? And I may not have been happy at half-time. I'm certainly going to be happy at full-time, though. Fomin did well. Keeps it in. There for Thompson. Thompson, nice ball. DeMeo knocks it down. And Holic does the rest. Wonderful, wonderful job. Now, this was the early kickoff, you may have noticed, so we're not going to know what's happened in the other group game. We'll make sure we show you before the episode finishes. I think a draw there would probably be ideal. I mean, Celtic were the top seeds in the group, but I think, Atletico Madrid to be the better team. So I think a draw would be perfect. Short of that, a Celtic win would probably be the next best result for us. But I don't know exactly how good this Celtic team is going to be. DeMeo's in again here. Again, DeMeo can't find the back of the net. And it does make you wonder if we should make some subs here just for fresh legs. Arias to take the corner. Good ball in. It's headed away. Susnik can't quite get to it. There's only a few minutes left. We'll leave these guys on. No need to make subs. It's the ultimate insult, isn't it? We were so good we didn't even need to change anything. And that'll do it. A very, very nice start to the Champions League campaign. Fomin got us off to a good start in the first half, and then we went on with the job after half-time. Very happy with that, boys. Very happy. So Holic has picked himself up a bruised thigh. I missed that, but it's only a week, so he will be fine for the next Champions League game. Dominant win by Bala Town. Money in the bank. Holic with a double. Hopefully that's him finding his feet and beginning to fulfill his potential, because he is potentially a very, very good player. Guys, we'll sim ahead and see how the other game in the group got on, and then we'll call her an episode. So the football gods have smiled on us. A 0-0 draw with Celtic and Atletico Madrid. That means they've both dropped points, obviously, which means we are very, very happy because we are top of the group. which is incredible. So that's a wonderful result for us, and hopefully we'll be able to kick on with this from here. Great, guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. 2 4-0 wins. Very nicely done indeed, boys. We'll be back next time. We go away to Atletico Madrid, and I think what we'll do is we'll show the Kevin Druids game with the Wags. That's going to be a tough one for us as well. I'll play through Cardiff Met Uni, and then we'll come back for Atletico Madrid. So that's all for next time, guys. Until then, Open Aussieville, and thank you so much for watching. Say like and subscribe. Don't forget to do that as well. Take care.